All right, good morning. Karen Scholl, Operations Section Chief with the Alaska Incident Management Team. Here on Tuesday, September 28th for your morning briefing. So yesterday, as y'all know, we had quite a bit of rain over the fire area, anywhere from 6/10 to about 4/10 of rain. A little bit heavier to the north, about 4/10 down south, and then a little bit lighter, a little bit less to the east. Still with that rain, super helpful, but we still do have quite a large fire footprint out there. And as the days start to dry over the next week, can anticipate some smoldering of fuels again. So the rain helps, but it's not over just quite yet. Yesterday we were able to get some folks off the blacktop, basically working off the blacktop, pulling structure protection up and around some campgrounds to the north, and then up in the Happy Camp area. A few folks out in China Grade area staying on the blacktop because you know how the roads get really slick out here. So just trying to keep everybody safe with all the rain, but some work was being accomplished. As you can see, we did blackline this the other day, so today's plan is for those folks that are up here is to continue and do another walk-through grid, basically, of the line as it comes down towards the Buck Mountain area. And we're anticipating this will be blacklined by the end of shift today. That's the extent of our intention of going into the wilderness to do suppression activities. So we're going to hold it up there. The reason we don't need to or feel we're not going to go into this area on the eastern portion is all the natural barriers that are out there. The rain's taken a big punch out of the fire, and during our time here, really, we haven't had any forward progression. We've had some areas close in, but we haven't really had any forward progression to the east. That with the extended distances and lack of ability to support people out there, we just don't feel that it's necessary to get boots on the ground all the way around the rest of this fire. As we move across today's plan up in the northern portion is to get people as able. We have to let the roads dry out a bit, but have folks back into the Elk Creek Road area assessing what they can do. Our resource advisors are with them, advising on what types and when and where the repair work is going to happen. And again, the repair work is suppression activities taken to suppress the fire. So putting bulldozer lines in, putting hand lines in, masticating roads, hazard trees removal, all of that has to be dealt with, and that's all considered repair. So those are the types of activities that are being assessed, and when we can start engaging, we'll get in there and do that. We've done quite a bit already, mind you, but we're continuing to consider the conditions before we commit people. So over the next day or two, we'll be really moving forward on that. We'll have folks up in the Chicken Ladder area, Bishop Bowl, taking a look at that and ensuring that everything is good. I mean, obviously with the rain, that's super helpful, but we will have folks in putting the heavies out. And the rain doesn't generally put the heavies out for quite a while just because of the dryness of those fuels. So folks will be in here mopping that up and then also assessing the work areas for the repair. Our structure group talked about them already pulling a lot of the pumps and hose out of the communities to the north, as well as Independence Ferry area. As we move back down around to the west side of the fire, a lot of the same activities are happening down here. As you can see, there's a lot of repair that needs to occur in the south of the lookout. So we're starting to get the resources needed. We're ordering those, and they're starting to come in slowly. And we're devising a plan on how to go about the repair needs in the T-Bar area, Patterson Road, and places down south. We've got folks on the Camp 3 road masticating piles that had been cut previously, so they'll be masticating that, and then also pulling material out of the barrow ditches along the side of the road so we don't impede water flow. So those are some of those activities. Black Mountain project is done. The road prep was complete. We're just cleaning up what was left there. Folks will go back in, make sure there's no heat in this area. And then our structure group in the south, they'll continue. They've completed all of the brushing around homes that have been identified down in the Ishi-Pishi area. So that's complete. They'll also be assisting with pulling tactical gear, pumps, hose, pumpkins out of the areas that they were deployed previously. So yesterday we were able to accomplish some work, but also it was a nice day for our firefighters just to kind of take a breath, sharpen their tools, and just get a little bit of a breather in. This next phase of work, it's kind of a switch from suppression and then you move into repair. So it's a little bit of a mind switch. So they're focusing now on the things that need to accomplish to get the suppression repair damage or the suppression activity damage repaired. So that's what's happening today. Again, we have really not much intention to go further in with boots. However, we will be flying recons pretty much daily, watching the activity if there's any left on Steinecker Ridge, down in Woolly Creek, out to the east, and then the whole east side. So daily flights are scheduled, reconnaissance flights, just to ensure everything's looking good. And that's it for your update. We'll talk to you tomorrow.